welcome back. Today we're talking about self-sabotage. Are you doing it? What is it? And how I freaking sabotage myself on this last video. So grab your tea because we need to talk. Like this is serious. You're probably doing it and it's a problem and we need to fix it now. I mean, learn from my mistakes. All right, so what is it? It's the behaviors, the thoughts, it's procrastination that causes you to get in your own way. So you're trying to accomplish a goal, you're trying to accomplish something, but you get in your own way and pretty much sabotage, ruin the whole thing because of your own self. No outside forces, just your fault. So for example, have you ever started a diet or a lifestyle change, and then you're supposed to bring snacks. You're supposed to pack snacks all the time. But what you do is you run out the house, you have no snacks, and if you're like me, you're driving down the street, you're starving, you convince yourself that you need food right now or you're not gonna make it. Okay, and then where do you end up? You end up at Popeyes, for example. I don't know. Maybe you end up getting a 2-piece, white meat, spicy. I don't know. No biscuit, no side. You being healthy. I don't know. I don't know about you. I mean, that's just a guess. But say you do that. But that's because if you would have brought snacks, when you drove past the Popeyes, you wouldn't be so hungry and you wouldn't have ended up sabotaging your whole freaking diet / lifestyle change. I mean, that's just an example. I mean, it's not me. I have no personal experience with Popeyes. The wings are not great. Skin is not extra crispy. I don't even like chicken. I mean, you know what I mean. You know some people, not you, not me, but some people do that. Okay, so let me just get into how I freaking sabotage myself. Oh my gosh. So the last video, if you haven't watched it, jump in, watch it. There's a freebie for it. But let me tell you, that video was a complete fail. So I go to Red Bank, which is this cute little city. I was gonna film there and I'm super excited. Well, I'm not excited. I literally went there oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh my gosh. I had just watched this YouTube video. It was Jackie Ina, and she was talking about how it was so hard for her to vlog by herself. And so this is gonna be a vlog video / let me give you some information. So I knew she said it's hard to vlog by yourself, right? And she has what, 1 million, 2 million subscribers or something. And I vlogged the last video I vlogged in. If you haven't seen that, I'm gonna link it up somewhere. But the last video I vlogged in, my husband came and he helped me out, and we had a whole day, made a whole day out of it. And so I go to vlog, I don't bring him. It's a super windy day, and mentally I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh my gosh. My thoughts were trash. So then remember, I told you there's this freebie. I was like, oh my gosh. I had 2 fears. It's a business plan. It's an overview to give you clarity. I get results from all my clients that I do this with. But it's a back and forth dialogue that we have when I talk to my clients. So I was like, oh, paper, what if it sucks? It could be terrible. And the other side was,
it could be great, and I get a bunch of downloads, and then people are waiting for me to email them.
Which both of those situations are super extreme. Those are not gonna happen. Okay, I'm going back to the store. I'm going to Red Bank and I have all this in my head. When I got there, it was super windy. All the footage was trash. It was really hard to film myself and get nice little shots of me walking and doing stuff. Vlog style stuff. It took me 2 weeks to put out the video and me trying to conceptualize and convince myself, girl, just put it out. Just put it out, just do it. And so I pretty much threw in a snippet from the vlog style stuff I was gonna do, and then just end up doing a slide deck. And I'm there's still value in the freebie, whatever. This is good. But the whole point is I sabotaged myself. I waited 2 weeks to post that video and it was terrible. But this is what I tell myself. For me, I love before and afters. So I was like, it's okay. I'm just creating befores. So when I have a bunch of videos and I'm 100 videos in, I'm gonna do one of those videos where I'm oh, look at me looking at my old videos or reacting to my old videos. And I'm oh, look how I was just oh my God, look what I did. It was so bad. Oh my goodness. It was just it was okay, but look at me now. So I'm I'm contributing to my before. But if you're doing something like that, let me tell you, it's terrible. If you're doing something like that, it's not good for you. It's not good for you as a person. It's not good for your business. You got to get your thoughts right. So how do you stop it? You have to be mindful. I feel like that's like a generic thing to say because people are like, oh, mindfulness, whatever. But what I mean is when you're having these thoughts telling you, oh, you can't do that, it's going to be terrible. You have to just challenge them, which is like my second point, is just challenge them and be like, no, or that's not true. Just be like, whatever, that's not true. I'm just going to do it. It's going to be great. And just challenge the thought with the opposite thought. Just reel yourself in. So when you start getting into all these, oh, it's so terrible, everything is horrible, I'm just like, oh. When you get there, just reel it back in and just like, chill, sis. It's not that big of a deal. You're getting in your own head. You're getting in your own way, and it's not true. Just tell yourself something else, like anything else that's not negative. And then my biggest thing was just take the first step. So that's what I did is I was afraid to vlog that video by myself. I was afraid of the content, and I was like, okay, let me just go and do it. Let me just try. And I just took the first step and I just drove the red bank. But mind you, my thoughts were still trash. My thoughts were still terrible. And so that's one of the reasons that helped me just completely sabotage everything I was trying to do. But just take the first step. Okay, let me just turn the camera on now. Okay, let me just talk to the camera now. Okay, let me just get my points in. Okay, and so those first steps will lead. You'll naturally keep going. You'll just take one step at a time, little steps to get you to what you're trying to do. You can do it. It's not hard, but it's just the mindfulness. It's like, get your life, sis. Get your life. That's me. I guess that's me talking to myself in my head. Be nice to yourself, okay? If you made it this far, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you get this special treat. You get to vote. So next week, I'm going to let you vote on which video you want, okay? So the options are, this series I want to start is called This Week in Social Media Marketing. So I'm going to show you what's popping, what's going on in social media marketing from that week before. And then you could use it for your own business and see how it works. Or we could talk about productive procrastination and how we can, work that out and fix that up. So I'm going to put a little card. It's going to be like that little gray circle with a little eye in it. You click it, you vote, boom. Okay, and I'll do whichever one you choose. But until then, until next week, if you like this video and you want more videos like this one, like it, give me a little thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Are you a self-sabotager? Do you have chronic self-sabotaginitis? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like that's a thing. I don't know. But subscribe. Subscribe. I'll be here next week, but you won't see it unless you subscribe. It's okay. It's free. It's just like a little red button. You just smash it. All right, guys. Until next time, be fearless. Move when you're afraid. And take it. Take every opportunity that's given to you. And yes, I said that like this because I mean it. Bye, sis.